watching it.
Geek Week on The Rachel Maddow Show begins May 24th at 9 on MSNBC.
I'm Chris Matthews. This is MSNBC.
Hardball with Chris Matthews, next on MSNBC.
The place for politics.
All right, welcome back. Opening up the mailbag, we continue to get lots of comments from our viewers about the financial reform efforts these past few weeks and making sure that in the end it is actually reformed. Don't get your hopes up. Too big to fail. It looks like it's here to stay and a permanency in our country. Joel St. Marie writing, Dylan is a mad dog that has sunk his teeth into the corruption of Washington and big money. That I am. We shall see whether how it ends up. Mike from Illinois writing, keep giving the establishment hell, tear them apart and make them crawl like the snakes that they are. Well, I like to think of them more like soldiers in a bad war. Most of the people involved, both in our banking structure and, for that matter, our political structure, did not choose the system that they work inside of. They just try to manipulate it as best they can to their advantage. I believe if we can actually work on the structure of the system, that a lot of those folks, much like a soldier in a war they didn't choose to fight, will course correct and don't actually bear that much of a burden. If we've encouraged people to get rich by stealing money, don't be surprised if they try to get rich by stealing money. What I can, however, tell you, Joel and Mike, is that what we're seeing now from the Democratic leadership in our Congress is not reform. Certainly not to the actual problems. The current bill not only makes too big to fail permanent, it has expanded all of these banks to larger than they've ever been. It also creates a special secret Fed Treasury panel effectively to make all of the decisions, eliminating authorities across the board, which is the exact opposite of a democracy. Think of it like a giant Politburo that you would have in Russia or China. So far, the only amendment that would have actually ended up ending too big to fail, getting rid of the leverage that gives them this implicit guarantee to extract money at all of our expense. Your U.S. senators failing to follow white knights like Ted Kaufman and Sherrod Brown, whose Safe Banking Act would have strictly limited bank size and the risk that they're able to take. That amendment was voted down by a 60-30, give or take. The banksters obviously happy to take the Goldman Sachs money and all the rest of it.